had a strong inclination to do all three, write, speak, and lead, but I did not have specificity and clarity on how, when, where, and why. I can remember believing for years that I was going to lead women, but that's all I had. I didn't know where I was trying to lead this group of unknown women, and I wasn't sure where those women were going to come from. Hey sis, welcome to the Entrusted Women Podcast, a one-point podcast designed to equip Christian women communicators of color. Every episode focuses on a single point to equip you in one of four areas: purpose, writing, speaking, and business. Along the way, I will share stories, lessons, tips, mistakes, and real-time experiences I am learning on my journey as a Christian woman communicator of color. Now, let's dive into episode 5. Today's one point is purpose is revealed and refined as you move. How many of you remember the book, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren? This book was published in 2002 and it asked one of the most fundamental questions for all of humanity. Why am I here and what is my purpose? Rick Warren communicated in his book that real meaning comes from understanding and fulfilling God's purposes for us here on earth. Y'all, this book has been translated into 137 languages and sold more than 50 million copies in multiple formats. Why? I believe it's because people are trying to figure out exactly what their purpose is. People want to know with laser sharp clarity what they should be doing. Do I go to the right? Do I go to the left? Do I start a business? Do I invest this money? What am I supposed to be doing? We don't have the time to waste, right? You may be asking these types of questions yourself. You may be saying, I want to write, but exactly what am I supposed to be writing about? Or I want to speak, but what should I be speaking about? Or maybe you're saying, I know that I should start a ministry, a business, or an organization, something, but what should I start? When, how, and where, and for who? Can anybody relate? Y'all, I can. I completely get it. In fact, I lived it. I had a strong inclination to do all three, write, speak, and lead, but I did not have specificity and clarity on how, when, where, and why. I can remember believing for years that I was going to lead women, but that's all I had. I didn't know where I was trying to lead this group of unknown women, and I wasn't sure where those women were going to come from. I did not know I would one day create and lead Entrusted Women to equip Christian women communicators of color. I simply responded to honestly an ambiguous nudging that I believed was from God. And over time, things became clearer and clearer for me. I also believed I would one day write a book. For years, I thought the book that I would publish would be called The Void. Little did I know that I would actually publish Overcoming Father Wounds, but not immediately. 26 years later from the time that I initially had the book writing inclination. So what's my point? My point is that God doesn't usually give specifics, right? He gives you a jigsaw puzzle piece and expects you to do something with it in faith, and then as you continue to do the best that you know how with what you have, your purpose is refined and clarified. The specificity comes as you are faithful, as you continue to have experiences, conversations, as you gain more knowledge and understanding, and as you grow and change. Look at some of the people in the Bible. People like Moses, Esther, David, and Ruth. They did not know the end from the beginning. God called them to do great things on the earth, but they received additional instructions over time. The clarity comes later. And let me just say, most likely you are going to feel a bit like a fish out of water. You're going to feel crazy with a capital C. Out of your mind, alone, scared. Question if you made it all up. If God is really with you. If you are going to fail a lot. But it wouldn't be a faith walk if you knew everything and had all the answers. If that were the case, there would be no need for God. God wants you to trust him instead of your ability to know everything and to have everything completely figured out. So, let me ask you, where can you take a step of faith? What is one practical step that you can take today? Can you establish a time of day to write for 30 minutes? Can you begin to pitch yourself as a speaker? Can you teach a class to somebody, anybody? As you move, the specificity will come because purpose is revealed and refined as you move. Now, if you are just starting out, I have created an easy on-ramp for you. It's called Entrusted Women University. This is a membership designed to give you the strategies, tools, and support you need to make your writing and speaking business a reality. It will walk you through determining your target audience, your vision, your mission, your elevator pitch, what you're going to write about, what you're going to speak about, and so much more. If you are looking for something to literally walk you through the step-by-step process of establishing yourself as a Christian communicator, I highly recommend this membership. Y'all, everything that I have learned on my communicator journey has been poured into 6 modules with 6 workbooks and 6 checklists for writers and speakers. There are over 100 interviews, workshops, conference replays, and lessons that you can learn from. If you are interested, simply click on the link in the description section of this video. Additionally, I want to invite you to join our free Facebook community for Entrusted Women. This is a community of women that are focused on determining the message we have been entrusted with and the intentional purpose God has created us for. Join me next week as we talk about why you should focus on a niche market.